Hello, this is MMOTakeout's YouTube channel, and this is also its first video. This is Token, and MMOTakeout has been started by me and Specdelivery. Specdelivery is going to be mostly doing Twitch because we have a Twitch account as well, and pretty much what MMOTakeout is going to be is not really a news site for MMORPGs, although there might be news. It's gonna mostly be just our games in general. We're gonna most likely be playing games, uploading. We're gonna have opinions on those games, whether they're good, whether they're bad, but mostly it's just gonna be games that we enjoy playing up here, recommending them mostly because if we're enjoying them, it makes sense. The game I'm currently playing is Tree of Savior. It's currently in beta right now, but I'd really recommend the game. It's a pretty cool game. Those of you probably know that, probably know this right now, brain fart, that the creators of Ragnarok Online made this game. But even so, even if I didn't play Ragnarok for a long time, I don't really say this is very similar to Ragnarok. If anything, I would say this game is more around the lines of MapleStory or Diablo or something like that. But I haven't played Ragnarok for a long time, so I wouldn't really be able to judge, so don't take my word for it. But speaking of that, people who enjoy games like FlyFF, MapleStory, and even those online, I'd recommend this game to, because if you like those games, you most likely like to grind. And this game has a lot of grinding. I'd say I spent over 6 to 8 hours grinding from like level 20 to 29 to 40, and so I could be high enough level to solo some quests, which you don't have to do. Quests you can find groups for, at least right now in the beta. There's a lot of people just grouping up for anything. Hopefully it's like down the years, because I really love community stuff. It's MMOs, you're meant to play with other people, make friends and stuff. Even if you have real life friends, that doesn't mean you can't have more friends. You cannot have enough friends. That's why some people have like 3,000 Facebook friends, even though they don't know them all. You just can't have enough. Anyways, this is Tree of Savior, and I really enjoy the game. It has a few quests. For those who played MapleStory, you would know that there's not that many quests. It's mostly grinding. Why would I compare this to MapleStory? Because the grind and the social element, and also the cartoony feel. I really like it, and those who play MapleStory would probably enjoy it too. Not current MapleStory, because current MapleStory is completely different from this game. I'm talking about those who played old school MapleStory. As you could probably tell right now, I really liked MapleStory back in the days, and I sometimes even go back to private servers the whole thing. Anyways, back to Tree of Savior. You see right there, I just teleported to an NPC. When you complete a quest, sometimes you're able to teleport to NPCs. And they have a pretty cool class system. I wouldn't say it's unique, but it possibly is. There might be another game that does this, but like the way it works is every 50, like you have class levels and you have character levels. Every one character level, you get to add an attribute point, and every one class level you get to add a skill point. And when you get to class level 15, you get to do a class change, and the way class change is you can circle the same class again, which will give you 1 to 2 more abilities on that class line, and you're also able to upgrade the current skills it had past level 5, which is currently the cap for each class. Each circle adds an additional 5, and the way circling works is you're only able to circle it 3 times, meaning a maximum of 15 levels on an ability. I think it's pretty cool, and if you want to see more on that, I'd recommend going to TOS base, which will be in the description below. Currently I'm on this boss fight. I'm most likely going to skip most of it because I'm dealing like no damage to him. It's probably because my weapon's slashing. I don't know what's his weakness, but it's definitely not slashing. It's a huge rock, so I could imagine. It makes sense, I'd say. But yeah, the thing about this boss though, it's like, it's the first boss you encounter and they make him so weak. It's probably because it's your first boss you encounter, but like, you can literally face tank everything he throws at you without a sweat, without an HP potion or anything. And then like the second boss they throw at you, which is going to be coming up in this video as well, he's going to start dealing a lot more damage. I don't know what they're trying to do, if they're trying to teach you not to dodge on the first boss, because on the second boss, if you don't dodge, you will die. Anyways, I like the bosses in this game. Some of them actually have this pretty cool telegraphed bullet hell kind of thing going on for them, and I like those. I'm not a fan of bullet hells, but just seeing them in an MMORPG is pretty cool. And I haven't encountered any hard ones yet, but hopefully they do get harder, and probably like world bosses that will require tons of people would make it even harder, because like you have to navigate around a bunch of people and bullet hell. I don't know, it's just personal opinion. I really do like it. Anyways, yeah, there's a boss coming up next that is going to have a better representation of how bosses are going to be like in the game. He deals a lot more damage, he spawns ads and all that stuff. And yeah, bosses in this game is pretty much the same as games like WildStar and Final Fantasy. Just dodge them and you won't die, kind of thing, which is alright. Telegraph is cool, but like sometimes, even though they do have telegraphs, I'd like to see bosses with more simpler mechanics, kind of like don't face him when he's charging a certain ability, otherwise he'll insta-die, or he's weak to a specific element, so you want to enhance your weapons with a specific element, kind of thing. I don't know if any of you guys understand, but like some simpler mechanics make it pretty cool. Even like just so like when you're preparing for your boss, you'd want to make sure you come with the right gear. But I guess they already do a little bit of that with the whole slashing, bashing, and striking kind of thing. No, slashing, stabbing, and striking are only two types I've seen so far. There might be more, I'm not too sure. I'm only level 40 cleric so far. And speaking of clerics in this game are actually pretty fun, like, and their class system's pretty fun. Like, I'm going a strength cleric, so pretty much none of my abilities, like heals and stuff, scales off of strength, but my basic attack scales off of strength, right? And this is back into the class system, where, like, I could pick a paladin or a monk, and those are strength-based classes, but they're further up in the class line. Like, I think they're ranked 4 or 5, 4 for paladin, 5 for monk, and you pretty much have to go 3 ranks without any strength scaling abilities. But like the thing that makes the cleric pretty cool and makes it not painful is the cleric, if you circle cleric again, or if you circle priest, or even if you circle crevice, all of those abilities are mostly buffs, so it doesn't really matter without intelligence other than the heal. The heal is the only thing that really scales off of it, and cure, because cure deals damage to monsters for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but you know, game logic. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool that you don't have to pick a specific stat. It all rolls into that extra customization, and I like more customization in game. Being able to customize yourself further away from other people is good, but It's the customization, the class, the actual character creation is so bad. I wouldn't even call it bad. It's just not there. There is no class customization. You choose your hairstyle, and that's it. So you're gonna be looking like everyone else at the start of the game, which is alright because later on you can find different things, and classes get different costumes. You can find different like hats and stuff that are rare drops mostly. At least I think they're rare drops because I've only found one so far on my cleric. I don't even think I found it on this, so most likely rare. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this game because I think it's really a good game to put on the radar. It's a really fun game so far, and I think out of MMORPGs coming out soon, this is probably one of the only ones I'm looking forward to. There's also other games like No Man's Sky, which everyone probably heard of, and Star Citizen. I don't think I'm really actually looking forward to Star Citizen that much. I'm not really, it's not appealing to have like 40 gigabyte updates every time you have to update your game, but that might change. Anyways guys, you guys have fun, have a good life, and bye.